Are you looking for the best M.2 NVMe SSD? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best M.2 NVMe SSDs on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Crucial P3 500GB PCIe Gen 3 3D NAND NVMe M.2 SSD. The Crucial P3 is a good choice as a PCI Express 3.0 SSD to upgrade your system, providing good performance at such a modest price. As the successor to the Crucial P2, the P3 offers higher capacities and much higher throughput speeds at a lower cost per gigabyte, thanks to Micron's switch from TLC to QLC flash memory for this drive. The drawback is that the change lowers the P3's write durability rating, making it best for tasks that don't consistently write large amounts of data to the drive. The controller lacks a drum cache, which causes a performance hit in some SSDs but seemingly not the P3, which generally scored well in the PC Mark X benchmarks. The Crucial P3 provides good performance in a PCI Express 3.0 NVMe SSD. Its QLC NAND flash memory keeps the P3's price down while allowing capacities up to 4 TB. It's a spot-on pick for upgrading older PCs that don't support PCIe 4.0. Available in capacities up to 4 TB. Low cost per gigabyte for all models. Includes link for Acronis True Image Cloning software. Good benchmark results for a PCI Express 3.0 drive. Number 2. Western Digital 250GB WD Blue SN570 NVMe Internal Solid-State Drive SSD. Despite its name, the WD Blue SN570 is an SSD to drive your budget blues away. The SN570 is a solid performer among affordable PCI Express 3.0 M.2 SSDs. It is faster than its predecessor, the WD Blue SN550, and delivered above-average results in most of our benchmark tests, in a few cases even beating the Editor's Choice Award-winning Samsung SSD 980. Consider it a solid pick for a terabyte M.2 stick on a budget. The WD Blue SN570 does well as a budget general-purpose internal SSD for those of us with computers that don't support the PCI Express 4.0 standard. The SN570, the third iteration of Western Digital's popular budget SSD, is faster than ever and proved a solid performer in our benchmark tests. You can have this PCI Express 3.0 NVMe stick for a song and it won't have you singing the blues. Affordable. Decent speed for a PCIe 3.0 SSD. Number 3. Lexar 512GB NM790 SSD PCIe Gen 4 NVMe M.2 2280 Internal Solid-State Drive. The Lexar NM790 internal SSD provides good value in a PCI Express 4.0 M.2 SSD, keeping costs down by using a drumless architecture. The NM790 has the throughput speeds we expect of a high-performance PCIe 4.0 stick. It aced our Adobe program and Windows launching tests and put up fairly good numbers on our gaming benchmarks. The NM790's durability, TBW, ratings are high, particularly at its smaller 512GB and 1 TB capacities. You can get the NM790 in capacities up to 4 TB without breaking the bank, making it worth considering for a cost-effective storage upgrade. The Lexar NM790 is a great pick for frugal shoppers looking for a high-performance PCI Express 4.0 solid-state drive. It comes in capacities up to 4 TB, and unlike many competing SSDs, its cost per gig actually drops when you get to the highest capacity. Competitive pricing for a PCI Express 4.0 SSD. Available in capacities up to 4 TB. High durability, TBW, rating, especially at smaller capacities. Strong PC Mark X overall and trace performance. Number 4. Crucial T500 500GB Gen 4 NVMe M.2 internal gaming SSD. The Crucial T500 is a step up from the company's P5 Plus, with a memory and processor upgrade and a boost in throughput speed. The T500 performs superbly against other elite PCI Express 4.0 SSDs in our benchmark testing, posting excellent results in both general storage and gaming tests. Micron offers versions of the 1 TB and 2 TB stick with an integrated heatsink, which adds just $10 to the bare drive's price at either capacity. The heatsink-equipped T500 plays well with the Sony PlayStation 5, meets the TCG Opal security standard, and comes with useful software. The crucial T500 is for users willing to pay a little extra to get the best PCI Express 4.0 SSD performance. At a time when many low-priced drumless SSDs are hitting the market, the T500 has a full drum cache, as well as a top-shelf FiSun controller and 232-layer TLC NAND flash, which could give it an advantage in sustained large file transfers, as well as in use with the PS5. Available in both heatsink and non-heatsink versions. Strong benchmark scores. High-quality software included. Compatible with PlayStation 5. Number 5. SK Hynix Platinum P41 500GB PCI NVMe Gen 4 M.2 2280 internal gaming SSD. South Korean memory chip maker SK Hynix is a relative newcomer to the consumer solid-state drive market, but you would never know that based on its first offerings. The SK Hynix Platinum P41, a PCI Express 4.0 NVMe M.2 SSD, is its best yet. It dominated our PC Mark 10 and 3D Mark storage benchmark testing, setting several new records in the process. The P41 supports 256-bit AES hardware-based encryption. SK Hynix provides a clone utility tool, the SK Hynix System Migration Utility, for its SSDs, in addition to Easy Drive Manager software, which lets you see detailed information on drive health, run diagnostics, and erase the drive. And the P41 can be had for a very reasonable price in its 1TB and 2TB capacities. The SK Hynix Platinum P41 is a worthy choice for anyone looking to buy a high-performance PCI Express 4.0 NVMe SSD without breaking the bank. It blew away several of our benchmark records. The P41 provides AES hardware-based encryption and a clone utility tool as well as SSD management software. Just be forewarned that with its blistering speed, you will want to add a heatsink, the one item of note that it is missing. In our testing, exceeded its sequential speed ratings. Excellent scores in PC Mark 10 and 3D Mark benchmarks. Competitively priced. Includes drive cloning/migration software. Supports 256-bit AES hardware-based encryption.